Think you know Clash of Clans? Here are 10 things that most players forgot were even in the game. These ratings are in no particular order. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you, and let's get into it. Starting off at clan perks. These things have been in the game for so long that I don't think anybody has ever realized them until you make your own clan. And I guess the only time people kind of remember is when you're donating troops and it increases the level by like 1 or 2. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say for that one. Moving on. Yet another forgotten thing in Clash of Clans is the Builder Star Jar. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is hands down the worst magic item ever put into this game. Even the super potion saves you 25,000 dark elixir. And the reason why I feel like it's forgotten is because literally nobody uses it unless you're in like the highest tier and your star bonuses are actually worth something. But nowadays, the best way to get loot in builder base is actually just buying it with raid medals. So, I hope that proves my point. But moving on to the single player campaign. The single player campaign is one of those things where you do it once and then you're done with it pretty much. And I actually made a full video on why single player is so forgotten if you guys want to check it out. But a few points I brought up in that video is that it's tedious, not as rewarding as some people might have hoped. And like I said, once you do it one time, you're pretty much done with it. So yeah, moving on to the capital gold inside the clan capital tutorial. And the reason why I think this one is so forgotten is because I don't think it actually forces you to complete the tutorial, which causes the people who never did it able to claim 2,000 capital gold for, I guess if you're fiending for capital gold, you can, but this is by far one of the weirdest ones on the list. But moving on to the super troops, and I know everybody's about to hate on me in the comments. Half of them are extremely underused. The only ones that are remotely useful are super archers, sneaky goblins, the super wall breaker, and rocket balloon. A lot of the other stuff just it's not as useful. Super giant, super valkyrie, infernal dragon, just to name a few. Literally nobody uses them, which is why they're on this list. Moving on to the Barbarian Puppet, and just like the last one, literally nobody uses it. The second equipments were added, everybody figured out the meta and realized that the Giant Gauntlet, Rage Vial, Vamp Stash, everything is literally better than it. So unless you're a Town Hall 7, I don't see anybody using this thing, which is another reason why I feel like it's so forgotten. But moving on to the decoration shop. I'm pretty sure back in the day, a lot of people used to go through, buy cool decorations, namely that one P.E.K.K.A one for 1,000,000 gold, I think, and decorate their base with flags. They actually removed the nationality flags, which is pretty sad. But right now, the decoration shop is lame, doesn't have any utility. It's sad. But moving on to the lightning spells, and this one is very interesting. Lightning spells back in the day used to take 2 housing space, and the lightning was randomized. This is a thing where, you know, the only people who remember it are OG. I personally miss being able to zap out storages with them, especially when you're on that grind for dart. But yeah, super cool, and that one was for the OGs. But moving on to the limited edition Clash and Ween troops. These things were released in October 2017, another OG one, but featuring it was the giant skeleton and pumpkin barbarians limited edition troops. These things were really sick, and back in the day, you could actually keep them in your army camps after the event ended, which I thought was really cool. Eventually, Supercell removed everybody's special troops, which I'm sad about. But another super cool one from back in the day. I really can go on about anything I want here. Guys, should I do a part 2? Maybe do like 30 things you forgot? Let me know in the comments. But moving on. But at the final one, we have the shields. Who in their right mind actually buys a shield for gems? It's the biggest waste. Unless you got like 100 million in your storages and you're leaving for 2 weeks, who is gonna buy a 2-week shield? Absolutely nobody. You're better off saving your gems and trying to unlock every single epic equipment, because literally you can always just refarm loot. But that's gonna do it for 10 things you forgot in Clash of Clans. Again, let me know if you want to see more. But as you're leaving the video, can you please do me the Shut up! But on your way out, can you do me the favor of clicking the like button and subscribing? It does things for my channel that I could never describe to you. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye bye.